My name is Jeff Kinney, and I'm the author of the Diary of a Wimpy Kid series.
And why do you think it's become such a rip-roaring success? Why do kids just love it?
I think it's, first of all, I'm cheating because I'm drawing pictures in the book. So if you open my book in the bookstore, you could get hooked right away. But also because of the humor, and I work hard at the humor. I try to write for adults and hope that kids kind of meet me there in terms of in terms of their interests. So I think that I can kind of see why it's doing well in terms of the humor, but I'm very, very surprised that it's done as well as it has.
Why, in fact, so are you saying it's not the literary content, it's actually the illustrations that really draw people to you?
I don't think there is any literary content, actually. It's really just a string of jokes and pictures. And anybody that wants to accuse me of being an author I think they're off their rocker.
Now, do you have kids of your own?
I have a 4-year-old and a 6-year-old boy, both boys.
Okay, when you write all these string of jokes, do you have them in mind?
I don't have them in mind. I'm sort of writing for adults. I wrote for adults to begin with, and I was surprised when the book was picked up as a children's series. And so I try to keep that hat on and be thinking about the adults that might like to read it. And what's funny is that the kids are brought into their homes, and I find that their parents are reading it. So that's a happy thing for me.
And what is attracting adults to your books that kids love?
I think nostalgia. I think nobody wants to relive their middle school years, and that's what my books force you to do. And so, I don't think that the middle school years are a really popular, it's sort of a popular subject matter because it's so awkward and unfun. And so it's fun to bring out the humor of those years and to remind adults of what it was like to be a kid.
Are a lot of these based on your own personal experiences of those junior high years, so to speak?
Some of them are. I think that what I did was I tried to remember my childhood and remember what it was like to think as a kid. So I think the point of view is definitely from me as a kid. And then some of it's stuff that I made up and some of it's stuff that I'm observing right now.
If I went to your mom or dad and I said, well, this is from your son's childhood,
right,
what would they tell me?
I think that they would say that they could definitely recognize moments from my childhood. I was not quite as malicious as Greg can be at times, or quite as crummy a friend, but I was definitely a wimpy kid. I had my wimpy moments.
Were you good at cleaning up your room?
No, absolutely not.